Hello, your father. Nice man.
What are you part of his family?
Have you watched
Broken No Pico?
Hey guys! Welcome to our YouTube channel. I'm Austin.
I'm Aaron, and today we have a very special guest.
Mini Mai?
Today we're eating McDonald's.
Alright, let's dig in.
Okay. So, they told me to come up with a topic, but I have a story instead.
Story time.
Okay.
So,
So,
Are you taking a whole Big Mac by yourself?
I mean, she bought herself.
wait, I have this.
Wait, Austin, you take a Big Mac?
I'll take a Big Mac, you take a Big Mac, I take a Big Mac, you take a Big Mac.
What? I don't have it.
I touch Susie a lot, so.
It's okay, just don't eat it.
Oh no, girl!
You eat up here!
Yeah, you have to show the viewers.
Okay. I never get a Big Mac.
You pass me the Big Mac.
It's expensive.
I always get the Big Mac. My dad loves the Big Mac.
You like it?
Duh.
Do you prefer the sweet and spicy or the ranch?
Sweet and spicy? Is
What?
it sweet and spicy?
I have the
Is
alternate.
that sweet and spicy? Or sweet and sour? My bad, my bad.
Oh, these are the bacon cheese fries
Mm.
that are international.
International what country?
I don't even know.
U.S.
I don't remember what country?
U.S. That's it.
Spain? No, the burger's Spain.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
These were on the international menu?
Mhm.
Bacon fries?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, Australia. It's Australia.
To answer your question, depends. Sweet and sour for the chicken nuggets, ranch for the fries. So I prefer.
Really? I can eat the fries with the sweet and sour.
Preference.
Anyway, let's get into the story. Sorry. So busy eating. So,
What's your story about?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
so I heard this from another McDonald's, but it's still very interesting. Okay, just want to share it. It's about this lady in Korea who barely got away with a serial killer, and I just find it really interesting. And like, in the part that she lived at, or the area she lived at, it was like pretty safe, so not a lot of crime happened. So it was like really surprising. When someone did show up and try to kill her. No, I'm just kidding. So this lady, sorry. This lady, right, she lives with her family. She lives in an apartment, like a really nice apartment in somewhere in Korea. I forgot where. It was like, I don't want to pronounce it wrong, so just somewhere in Korea.
Seoul, Korea.
I think it's like Namja?
Oh,
Something like that. You know, is that a real place?
Sure.
yeah, why not?
Okay.
Let's go with
Japanese?
it.
That's Japanese, I love it.
And she lives with her husband, her son, and her little daughter, like a young daughter. And she likes going on jogs, right? So one day she was going on a jog, and it happened to be raining. And since it was raining, she decided to go home a little bit early. And and when she came home to go to the elevator, there's this guy who was in a yellow raincoat, and yellow is like a very inviting color, so she wasn't really afraid. But when she was trying to make eye contact with this guy, like, he just would not look at her, so then she was already sus of him. But she had her young daughter with her. Sorry, I didn't clarify that. She was on a jog with her young daughter, and her husband and her son weren't home. Okay? Yeah, they weren't home. And so when she was sus of this guy, she knew she made a wrong decision to get into the elevator when she pressed the number to get to her floor and he didn't press a number. So that means like
He's going up with her.
Yeah.
Once they just live on the same floor.
Neighbors.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she never seen him before. And like he wouldn't make eye contact with her. So it's like really sus.
What time of year was this?
Oh no. It was rainy season.
Rain season. So like from like January to like December, right? Yeah.
Wow, weather, man.
I eat so ugly. Where's my burger?
Hey, what's it mean? One last bite?
One bite.
One last bite for the help. Shout out to Kwong. He doesn't do that anymore.
Mm.
Are you talking about like the chef?
Healthy
What's
junk
that?
foods. Healthy
Healthy
junk food. Is that what you're talking about?
I love healthy junk food. With Julia, right?
One last bite for the help. Yeah. But, and so the story.
Oh, sorry.
I was like,
You're waiting? Okay. So when she gets on the elevator, she realized like, okay, shoot, I messed up. Like this guy is literally following me. So then, her being a smart Asian lady, she grabs her phone. She's like, oh, she says "yobo," which means honey, like our husband, right? I'm coming home. She's like, oh yeah, can you wait for me outside the door? Like just trying to like persuade him, the guy with the raincoat, that there's someone waiting for her. You know? She's like, oh, wait for me. I need you to come downstairs to get something with me, right? And then, so she's saying that, but mind you, like her husband and the son was not home. So like she's like bluffing to make the guy just more cautious.
sorry. Cheers.
Yeah, and then so she's saying this, and he's like, and then she's like grabbing her daughter like to get away from him as much as possible. And then like when the elevator went to her floor, she's still talking on the phone, right? And she's like the guy is still in the elevator and the door hasn't closed yet, but she's like walking to her floor. And in Korea, they said that in Korea, the doors, when you get in, there's like no swipe card, there's no key. It's like a keypad, like with numbers, and it makes noise when you
Like
press.
your door.
Like my door, yeah.
Yeah.
It makes noise when you press the numbers in to get into your house. So she's aware of this, right? So she's standing outside the house and saying like, "Oh, honey, hurry! Like, come out! You need to help me get something from downstairs." And the guy in the raincoat was just still standing there.
Next to her?
No, in the elevator.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the creepy part. I was like, he's just standing there waiting. And then like she's like pretending that she's waiting for someone, and then all of a sudden the elevator closed, right? But it makes noise when you go up and down, but it didn't move, so he was still there on that floor. So then she's like, okay, cool, like this is my time to like just hurry up and like push in the keypad and go. So when she pushed in the keypad to like get into her house, like it made a bunch of noise. So then the elevator opened like really quick, and he ran out with a knife. And like, but before he could even do that, like he was like inches away from her. She shoved her daughter in, and then like went in the house, and then called 911.
What the heck? That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like.
Pretty scary.
Did
he do anything?
Well, when the cops came, like they couldn't find him, I think. But like months later.
Oh no, don't be funny.
Yeah.
I'm trying to eat as fast as I can.
Hey, it's okay. No, don't choke. How's it come? Like a sip?
These fries are not good. They're not even cheesy.
Yeah, but they're international.
Like,
Thank you.
No, you can drink some more.
Wow, interesting story. So,
Yeah, wait. It's creepier.
oh,
Because-
it's not done yet.
No. So months later, right?
Oh, shit.
On the news,
Oh,
infinity.
on the news, there's this serial killer that was caught, and he was known as like the rain killer because he
he was
killed
in the rain.
in the rain
With the raincoat.
with the raincoat.
He's
Yeah.
killed with the raincoat.
He's protecting himself with the raincoat.
No, I guess
That
he just.
protects him from the killer.
That's just his like. What's it called?
Wait, what?
What?
Their MO or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Yeah. So she got away from serial killer.
Pretty scary.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Should just killed her in the elevator.
I'm not very good at storytelling,
And you know what?
but I hope that spooked you.
I enjoyed it.
Oh.
It's a tiny bit cheesy.
What? The fries?
Mm-hmm.
No, but.
Austin, this was the most expensive burger. We should eat it first.
Mm-hmm. What is that?
Oh, where'd you get the knife? I'm sorry.
Can you help me?
No.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Story. So, we're gonna transition to the topic of scary stories.
I love this lame, but what would you guys do in that situation? You know, like I would be too scared to even do anything. I'd probably get killed, honestly.
Oh. Well, would I have a child with me?
That's why you need pepper spray. Shout out to Austin and Brett.
So in the same situation, I'll probably just push the kid towards the camera.
Oh my goodness! I just run for it.
Them kids.
Wow.
No.
This man's smart. Hey, I think you spilled your ranch, man.
Where? Oh my god.
Oh no, the ranch.
It's because I moved the.
I'm sorry.
I'm kidding. I was kidding. My fault.
You guys have any scary stories? You guys ever experienced ghost stories? Like ghost experience, you know? Oh, my friend, one time, she was sleeping in her late grandma's room,
Mm-hmm.
and like
Do it again.
at night, oh Susie, she's so cute. At night, she would just like her blanket would always be pulled off.
Mm-hmm. Never experienced that.
That's scary.
That's
The only ghost stories I know is from my parents or elders. They see ghosts in Vietnam. Just
Oh
walking
yeah,
around.
my
you've been to Vietnam.
yeah,
Ever heard of that?
my grandparents always. Oh yeah, I have another scary story. My cousin, he was playing computer games one night, and his window is like right next to his computer,
Me too.
Scary enough.
but they don't have blinds. Yeah, just the computer room. Yeah, but in Vietnam they don't have blinds, or at their house at least. The blinds, I don't even know. But he saw like a white face, just like staring at him when he looked over, staring, and he thought that
How white?
like it was just like a white, like a soulless kind of face looking. Like I don't know.
I mean, I had the
But-
same experience. Oh, sorry.
He thought it was like his brother, my other cousin, but his brother was asleep because he was like, "Oh, stop pranking me." But he was asleep though, so
Hey, stop hating.
I don't know if he's lying, but that's pretty scary. But my grandparents see a lot of ghosts too.
I believe, actually, I kind of believe in ghosts, but I believe more in like spirits, like ancestors and all that in Majama. I don't know, to be honest.
Oh, I heard this on a podcast, and about this another show, and it's true. It's like super scary. Like, I don't want to offend anyone.
Turn and grab. 1, 2, 3.
You got a smaller piece.
Did you get a small piece?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's fine.
I mean, that's like, you got 2/3.
Cheers.
Cheers. 2/3 of it.
If you want more, just tell me. Oh, good.
It's good. How much is a Big Mac?
Mm, 4. Just by itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good. No, Daddy's home.
Daddy?
Don't you? I watched this new anime.
Oh, I love it.
I love anime too. And it's so cute. Have you watched
Boku no Pico?
No
I recommend.
Part 2?
It's a
Flawless.
Umaru-chan.
Oh, this is
Right,
the one that.
Umaru-chan? It's like when she wears a little hoodie.
Is it like a
It's
is
quiet.
it like a comedy romantic thing?
What's comedy?
I don't watch comedy ones. I only watch action movies.
Like Solomon?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Cute.
Daddy, nice.
Yeah.
This to grow the channel.
Yeah.
Ciao, Chu.
Ciao, Joe.
Hello.
I'm sorry, but this is the life I've chosen.
Ciao, Chu.
Hi, Ciao, Joe.
Con ốm, con đi theo tụi nó, con eat like this, you're gonna be like him.
Oh, like me?
And after a month, I don't think where you guys gonna walk.
Wow. You need to translate that joke. That's funny.
So basically, he was saying, if you just keep on eating with him like this, you're gonna end up looking like me. I was like, okay. Okay.
Got your ass on camera. Literally. Where was I? I was telling a story, right?
Sure.
Are my stories even interesting?
Mhm.
Very interesting. I'm like super into it. We're talking about anime.
I love anime. Anime is a great thing.
Okay.
You know, it's not bad. I'll make it finish like a full one.
It's not me.
Maybe like the single patty.
I'm like,
No, it wasn't a ghost.
yeah, no, it was very.
Are you scared?
No, I'm with people. I don't want to be scared when I'm alone.
What if we're ghosts?
Hmm?
If we are the ghosts, would you be
I mean,
scared?
what are your
Okay.
fears? It's a fight.
Oh! Wow.
What are you afraid of?
I'm afraid of a lot of things, like dying.
Yeah, that's pretty scary.
That's crazy.
Oh.
I mean, you
that
probably be
real?
scared when you're older.
Mm.
Just accept it. Turn to like fertilizer.
I know my grandpa's very fearful of death.
Really?
Yeah, he just wants to see everything in life. It's just so sad. Love that old man. You good? No, honey, no.
No, honey, no.
No, honey.
That's like 3 times the thickness of both my patties combined.
Yeah, I would pay like $6, $7 for this. What are you afraid of, Austin?
Anyway,
You were saying something?
back to the story. Oops, I left this piece out. There's a serial killer who is really rich, right?
Yo, me too.
What? Serial killer?
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
He's really rich, and his wife and kids usually go on vacations because they're so rich, but he never goes with them because he's always working at home.
Oh, so is this a new story?
It's a new story. So there's like lots of clues that he's a serial killer. One, because his family even noticed, like his kids would see like one day his little boy found like a skull in the front yard, and they're like, Dad, what is this? And then the dad's like, don't worry, I'll take care of it, like it's just probably a fake skull.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So the dad.
The dad is a serial
He's a good
killer.
man.
Oh. Wait, is this like the Florida serial killer?
Is this the one where
Like he has like 400 bodies like in his backyard.
yeah.
Oh, is this guy?
Is this him?
Mhm.
Yeah, you
That
told me
with
about
the
this.
wrinkled face?
Wait, the one that was
Yeah, like he's really old, lives in Florida, looks
he's
really
like,
mean.
He's like gay, right?
Okay.
Whoa.
Whoa.
No, like for real, like he
Wrong
pretends.
story.
No, he pretends.
Nutty?
He's not even, like he would lure these young men in, like on dates, you know. When his wife is gone, like he'll be like, oh, I'll go. He'll pretend he's single and go on dates with all these young men.
And how old is it there?
I don't even know. I forgot.
92.
No, I don't even know. But and like one of the victims who got away, he told the story that he was like on there for a date, right? And like
Right.
what raised the red flag was that when he went to the backyard,
Who raised the red flag?
what raised the red flag
Who
was
raised it? How'd he go?
Like a pirate.
He goes.
he went to the backyard, and around the pool were a bunch of mannequins. So he already knew, like, this guy's so weird.
So
Into
hot.
retail?
Yeah, he's into retail. Like he could be a taxidermist. Like
I don't know what that is.
like whenever you hunt, and then you get like their like whole entire body and you stuff it and you put it on like on a
What,
plaque or
animals?
something.
Oh, with humans?
Yeah, like a human
That's
taxidermist.
so weird.
I don't think anyone does that. Okay, continue, sorry.
Nom, 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 nom.
I'm full.
Pretty full, too. You haven't even touched your nuggets, dog.
I ate like 30.
Yeah, you're supposed to eat 10.
What?
Drink it. Really mash it up.
Oh, like Matt Stoney?
Yeah.
Oh man, I
That's
mean,
nasty.
It's gross.
it's gross, but like, wow, that's
It's
really
effective.
impressive. Yeah, like you lose all the taste, but I guess like the point of the competition is not to taste it.
Here's a whale.
I should retell a story because I'm like all over the place.
No.
So one day, right, this guy, he's asked to go on a date with this rich man, right? And when he gets to the home, he sees like all these bodies. Or not these bodies, sorry. All these mannequins around the pool, and that already raises a red flag for him.
Okay. Who
So, in bed, you know what I mean, guys? You know what I mean?
like
In bed.
Bingo.
Yeah.
sleeping?
Yeah,
Tea.
he just thought that the guy was like freaky. That's why he was like choking him. So he was like, "Oh my god, yeah." But then he realized, no,
He's like, oh yeah.
no.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
But then he's like, "Oh my god, yeah, this guy is actually choking me." Like, actually, so like,
Stop.
no, like,
Stop it.
yeah. And then so his instinct was like, "Okay, let me just pretend to be dead." So he straight up like pretend he passed out, and the guy that was choking him was like, "Oh shoot, like, okay, good, he's like asleep." But then the guy that was like pretending to be dead was like, "Oh, that was fun." Like he just like woke back up because he was being smart about it. And then the guy, like, since the guy that was the serial killer was so like shook, he just like, "Oh, okay," like, and just let him go home. So then when the guy went home, he called the police right away saying like, "Wow, this guy's super sus. Like, somebody have a search warrant on him." And like when the police came to his house, the other guy's house, his wife and kids were home, right? And the wife and kids were like, "Oh, what are you talking about?" And then the police is like, "I think your husband is in
Hello.
no in charge of all these murders cases that are going on, like all no." Oh,
I can't deal with this.
so well, you.
Keep going.
Yeah. And the wife's like, no way, like how? That's my husband. Yeah, that's my husband. Like, how could he ever? And then he goes like, "No, think about it. Think about it. Just think about it." Because every time the wife and the kids would go on vacation, it lines up exactly with when a murder case would happen.
Wait, why would the mother and the children, are they divorced?
No, they just go on vacation for fun.
The
Like
guy-
the
Why
guy,
does the father go?
That just,
yeah, the dad
you
just
know,
stays home and work. He goes, "Oh, go ahead, you deserve it, sweetie." You know.
Really? I wouldn't do that with my family.
Yeah, because you're not serial killer.
Yeah, because you're not a serial killer, unless you are.
Who's
So-
touching my feet?
Oh, sorry, that's an accident. Oh, Susan. Anyway, yeah, she was like, "Wow, that actually makes sense." And then she thought about another time where her son found a skull in their front yard, and she's like, "Oh my god, like, what if he is, right?"
The dots are connected.
Mm-hmm. So then she's like, "Okay, go ahead," right? So she let them search her house, and in the front yard, they found like several bodies of missing people, even their own neighbor, in his front yard, and then in his backyard, they found more several bodies, and it just connected the dots for all the
The
cases.
neighbor was also gay.
Yes. But that's not the point. The point is
Oh, wait, he's killing just gay people?
I mean, yeah, he was
No.
hooking up with them.
just guys. I mean, I may be getting this wrong because I haven't heard the story in a while. But
Yeah, you might be giving out false information.
yeah, but it's true, and it's just scary because
Oh.
You heard us, right?
this Big Mac is really dry. I don't
Hey, soda! What are you doing?
know.
The middle piece, you be taking a bite of the middle. You just sweat on it.
How long is this video so far?
I can't tell.
25 minutes, 26 minutes.
Not bad.
I hope I didn't bore anyone.
No, I
No,
do like
no.
your stories. It's a lot better than ours.
Perfect.
You're perfect. Oh, yeah, we're recording.
Oh.
Let's talk about anime.
Okay.
What anime have you?
Hunter
watched?
x Hunter.
Oh, that's a good anime. Mm-hmm.
My
I was
favorite.
about to say.
Really?
Yeah, Hunter x Hunter is my
One
favorite.
Punch Man.
One Punch Man season 1's better than One Punch Man season 2.
Either way, I like both. Actually, I only watched 2 episodes of One Punch Man.
One Punch Man.
One Punch Man season 2.
One Punch Man.
Have you guys watched?
Is it burp?
Mm-mm. Have you guys watched?
You guys are like just squeezing and it's like a little candy.
Please watch Umaru-chan. Umaru-chan.
Is that the one that Stephanie, her sister, is always like, oh, watch as she shrink when she gets
Yeah,
into bed?
it's so cute. It's my favorite anime. I mean, it's not anything like.
I'm watching like 3 animes right now.
Me
What the
too.
heck?
I'm watching Your Lie in April, but I'm not very getting emotional.
Or One Punch Man.
Me too.
The Adventures of Shield Hero.
Attack on Titan is so
Attack on
good.
Titan.
So
Actually
good.
4.
I need to
And
get into
JoJo.
Attack on Titan.
Part 5.
There's a part in season 3, part 2 that's like so good. Me and Brian were freaking out.
Y'all watch Akame Got Kill?
Beautiful.
I
Beautiful.
love
It's so good.
So good.
All like fight
Yeah,
scenes
it's
are
really
done
short,
really well.
too.
It's really short.
And that.
Dude.
I mean, like, I was like, oh. Ah!
But the animation is like so good, and I love the storyline.
What's it called?
Akame Got Kill.
Jinx. No Jinx. Blackout.
What's Blackout?
You owe me a soda. That was what it was.
Yeah, that's good. Akame Got Kill is good.
We love McDonald's. Oh my god,
It's really bloody though.
Really what?
It's really bloody.
What's bloody? Oh, the
Akame Got Kill.
Mangekyo?
Sharingan?
Sharingan? Mangekyo.
Yo, y'all are nerds.
Like, don't even get into Naruto. That's a whole nother video. Chachu? I love your father. Nice man.
No, you part of his family.
No.
Kidding.
You can edit, right?
I'm not doing that.
Get Susie in. She has good clickbait. We eat dog. Just kidding. Oh, the fly. It like broke through my ear.
Fly, Susie, fly!
Oh my god. Susie hit me.
I want to see Susie bite you.
Come here, Susie. Really?
Really?
If Stephanie's watching this, she
Oh.
hasn't bit me yet, so I don't know why you're freaking out for. I have another story, but I'm too lazy to tell it.
We're basically finished.
You ready?
We're basically at the climax.
Oh my goodness! Why do we buy so many fries?
I don't know. So we can bring it home.
Okay, I'll bring my.
Okay. I'll bring my happy Big Mac. home.
happy.
Dude, how do you eat your back? Back.
Back.
Sorry.
Okay, you're ready, Anna?
How do you
Okay.
outro? Did you just say a bunch of? Oh wait! Can I promote something?
Yeah, go ahead.
I did a mukbang today with Ethan, Stephanie, and Austin. And yeah, check it out.
Okay.
Bye. See you guys next week.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
Susie.
And have a great day.